The same disappointing story has continued as far as India's batting is concerned at the SCG. Well, batting first in the fifth and final test, India have been bundled out for 185. Except Rishabh Pant, no other batter showed that really stomach for a fight. But then once again, it was just not enough for India to put up a total that could have probably challenged Australia as they come out to bat now in their first innings.
Same old story, Gulati sir, like we've been seeing all throughout this series. In fact, for a couple of years now, the top order failing again and again, failure from the top order. Virat Kohli specifically getting out on just 17 runs after he was given a couple of lifelines as well. After that, we even saw, the top KL Rahul getting out early in the day. Yashasvi Jaiswal, has had a couple of good outings previously, but it cannot be the same people who step up again and again. Nitish Reddy getting out on the first delivery again. He's not somebody who can sort of, contribute with the bat innings after innings after innings. At some point, the law of averages definitely does catch up, and that's exactly what happened. Rishabh Pant again got to that start. There will be a lot of debate again that should he have played the shot that he actually ended up playing. I don't know if that was the right shot or not, but he definitely did sort of spend a lot of time on the crease, and we will be talking about and dissecting the Indian batting lineup a little more once at the end of the day when we have the longer total, the longer show. But 185 runs, I feel not a great score to have in the first inning, especially when you decided to bat first, but it could definitely be a fighting total because the wicket definitely looks that it has some purchase as far as fast bowling is concerned, and that's exactly what the Indian fast bowlers would want to extract, at least when they come out to bowl right now, where they will be having approximately 15 to 20 minutes, and they will be a happy camp if they end up taking at least one wicket once they go back into the pavilion at the end of the day's play.
Yeah, obviously, we're going to be live at about 12:30 p.m. IST to discuss how the day actually panned out as far as obviously India's batting is concerned and how the bowlers would usually, let's say, go about their business in the remaining 10-15 minutes or so. But then, most of the dismissals as far as the Indian batting goes, I think were down to the fact that they made the mistakes. Say in case of KL Rahul also, he could not really play down the ground. In case of the other two dismissals also, let's say Virat Kohli once again poking his bat outside off and then nicking it to the slip. So the same thing has continued, the same story has continued for the Indian batting, and once again their sorry state of affairs has continued in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Whether bowlers are really be able to going to put up a fight or not, well, that remains to be seen. But then once again, all eyes would be on Jasprit Bumrah. He will have to shoulder maximum responsibility as far as the bowling attack is concerned. There is a return of Prasidh Krishna, who might just fancy bowling on a spicy Sydney track. It doesn't really look to be a traditional Sydney track wherein you get the get some purchase in the first couple of hours or so, and then it really flattens out. Well, it has swung a lot. There has been a lot of sea movement also, and more importantly, there has been some invariable bounce that the Indian batters have found it difficult to handle. So that's how things have really panned out as far as India's batting goes. Let's see what the bowlers can really do in the next 15 minutes or so. So stay tuned to Sports Today as we'll bring you all the latest updates and analysis from the sporting world, and we will be live very shortly to discuss how the day one of the fifth and final test actually panned out.